Hello everyone and welcome to the map Tropic Shores. Joining me here for today's highlight viewer submitted match of StarCraft Evolution Complete, combining of course StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2. The StarCraft 1 Zerg in orange here. It is Timbo. Their light pink StarCraft 1 Terran ally. It is Great Oz. And summing it all up, the mint green StarCraft 1 Terran SCVs belonging to Skiemk. Team number 2 here in the upper region of the map, the StarCraft 2 Green Zerg. It is J-Dog. Their StarCraft 1 Protoss ally in purple. It is Speedy Rogue. And wrapping it all up, the StarCraft 1 Terran in blue here in the upper part of the map. It is me. It's me. Don't get too excited. Okay, moving on. We actually only have one player that picked StarCraft 2 setup in this match. So we will see what is actually going to happen here, as it would appear the light pink Great Oz here is going for a proxy 2-Rex setup. Now these are StarCraft 1 Marines. Okay, so they're much angrier, much more let's go with volatile. Okay, couple of SCVs might be used for bunkering too. What's everybody been up to besides this, though? We have been seeing green, okay, StarCraft 2 going very normal setup here. Typical build. Orange Zerg on the other side, the StarCraft 1 Zerg going for a creep colony. Yes, did you know that's what that looks like? Upscaled, high res. Yeah, you didn't need to know that one, did you? The light pink Marines will make themselves known. A couple of bunkers being made at the entrance, as blue appears to be the first target here, trying to make a bunker to protect the mineral line. 2 Marines, far less than 5. SCV is going to have to be pulled. The boys will be brought to bear, as blue undoubtedly hoping for any assistance from their allies. Can they be trusted? There's a few Zerglings out, but I don't even think that's enough to deal with it. SCVs are falling. Ling's going to commit, perhaps trying to keep them from getting to that bunker on the left. It's not going to work, though. The Marines get into the bunker. Many boys are here, and it's a slaughter already. SCVs need to be targeted down. The bunker will be evacuated. Marines from blue all dealt with, all gone, as are the green Zerglings. What has purple been up to this whole time? Making probes, nada. Getting a wall set up, going for Citadel of Adun Zealot legs while their allies fall next to them. Zerglings will be made from that StarCraft 2 Zerg, though. Deal with that. Looks like the rush might be reasonably dealt with. There's still one bunker, but it's on the low ground here. Only a couple of Marines. Not nearly enough from blue to be able to deal with that blue Terran. Okay, whoever you are, you need to get better at this game. What are you doing? Your barracks is completely idle. You're making a vulture. Okay. I don't know what you're doing anymore. That's a lot of orange Zerglings. These are StarCraft 1 Zerglings, which means they're, relatively similar in strength, but they have hands on their models, which just makes them all the more scary. Zealot here to help out from the purple Protoss. Vulture gonna try to focus down some of the SCVs. It looks like nearly losing its own life in the process. Now, what has team number 1 been doing while their light pink allies been buying them all this time? It would appear mint green. Mint Terran here going for what every Terran hopes and dreams of doing. It's either Marines or battle cruisers. And that is undoubtedly Yamato cannon. We won't be able to confirm, but I love the graphic, and there's battle cruisers on the way as well. So we know one of them's going for battle cruisers. Light pink behind this, behind their barracks, proxy bunker rush here, happily producing away, getting up more barracks, couple of SCVs at a time, academy on the way too. Now the Zerg ally going up in the tech, getting their Hydra den out. Now StarCraft 1 Hydras, in case you guys are not aware, quite strong, quite different from their StarCraft 2 counterparts, because they're actually really good against pretty much everything, okay, except maybe siege tanks. Still, siege tanks reliably one of the few things that can deal with it. All right, we will see how that actually will come into play though. It would appear the Blue Terran's going for a mechanical style build, multiple factories on the way, vultures being made and thrown away just as quickly. The Marines exit the bunker, try to scare away those vultures. Fabulous. With the SCVs gone, okay, the bunker should be able to be damaged without much recompense there. Yeah, from the high ground here. High ground vision's very important. What's everybody up to now? Mint still making battle cruisers. StarCraft 2 Zerg appears to just mainly be droning away. Looks like going for roaches. The scouting barracks, seeing everything it needs to. The purple Protoss. From your zealot legs, what have you been going for? Dark Templar. Ooh. Will they be for Dark Templar, or will they be for something much more sinister? Dark Archons. Time will tell, because apparently we're not getting into that stage yet. The first of the Brood War siege tanks hits the map here. Not going to be very good against StarCraft 1 battle cruisers, that is, which have already decided to make their appearance known. Look at that model. Oh, so good. Props to the developers. Absolute blast this mod has been. I'll show some information. Do a little recording how you guys can set up your own matches under this mod. That'd be good to see, yes. The battlecruiser's quite uncontested for now. There's one Dark Archon with mind control complete is going to actually take one of the BCs away from Mint here, effectively cutting the threat down in half. As Blue Terran decides to chip into chat, getting Gauls, for those of you unfamiliar, that would be the Goliath, yes. Goliath, one of the strong anti-air options for the Terran back in my day, back in the Brood War, right? The battlecruisers are going to focus down the only pylon powering 6 gateways. The Marines angrily throwing some insults at those battlecruisers. That's about all they're going to be able to do, too, because not very good. Oh dear. And on the left side of the map, a bit of a ground attack will be stopped by the purple Protoss. The combination of Dark Templar, Dark Archons, also known as Darkons, yes, and a stolen battlecruiser. The mind-controlled battlecruiser. Goliath's looking to shoo away the battlecruisers. Should be able to be dealt with reasonably well. That Goliath range upgrade on the way, going to be very important, dealing with air forces. Goliaths, they're walking missile turrets that they are. Not going to be super helpful dealing with the rest of the army. It would appear light pink here. No stranger to Terran production. Getting out quite a few Marines. Have they gotten their various upgrades? It looks like it. Siege tanks. Sieging up. Get that Brood War tank audio. Oh yeah, so good. The purple Protoss's wall, effective against nothing that Terran can bring to bear. So Siege Tank Marine's going to absolutely deal with that. 4 Goliaths on the way to help out. Yeah, that'll stop them. You get them. A lot of Marines. Dark Archon's not going to be too helpful, I think, against this one either. There's just too many forces. Need to get a few more battle cruisers under your belt here. Stim goes out against this force. Lings and Hydra is going to provide a bit of a front wall. The goal is to protect the siege tanks, I think, for the invaders. If the defenders can stabilize, you're going to need a bit of splash damage too. The DT's starting to go to work, focusing down the medics and the Hydras. I hear the battlecruisers being mind controlled. 2 more under command of the Protoss. Make it 5. That might turn the tide, actually. 5 battlecruisers coming to help out now. Team number 2 here opting to just use team number 1's forces against them, which is probably going to be the best bet, since, you know, one of them's going for mass battlecruiser. Starting to help out here. The Goliath's going to hit from the high ground. The siege tank's not yet sieging up. They're not quite sure of their purpose in life. Marines stimming. A scan goes out, given that high ground vision, and the siege tank's going to siege up, which starts to spell doom for most of the ground forces. Fortunately, there's still 2 battlecruisers alive. That's still quite a bit of Hydras, though. And as I was just mentioning earlier, Hydra's super good. Okay. StarCraft 1 Hydra's no joke. Absolutely not. And now, you know, combining these StarCraft 1 forces in with StarCraft 2's pathfinding, suddenly things that were laughable and perhaps not quite threatening before, like, you know, Dragoons and Goliaths, thanks to their pathing in StarCraft 1, suddenly much scarier. Hydras likewise. Nothing is really tripping over each other or going to the complete opposite side of the map when you tell it to go somewhere. Kinda cool, kinda fancy here. Team number 1 satisfied with the damage they've done, apparently just gonna head home as Mint decides to strike again with more battlecruisers. Feed them to the Protoss, yes. The Protoss has been making essentially nothing but Zealots and Dark Archons. Although I believe they did lose their building. Yeah. Building the Templar Archives on the Citadel of Byun in the wall. Not going to be too helpful here. The StarCraft 2 Zerg struggling a bit to deal with the StarCraft 1 battlecruisers. You thought StarCraft 2 battlecruisers were scary. Wait till you meet SC1 battlecruisers. Okay. I actually don't know the numbers. They could be not different at all, but it feels different. They're going to need a lot more corruptors from the Zerg. And unfortunately, they're stuck on just one, not even one full base of economy. Going to be harassed again. Where are the Goliaths? There's only... Okay, there's more. There's more coming now. We've got 10 Goliaths. This should be able to at least shoo away some of the battlecruisers coming to help out their Terran ally. Look at the missile turret range here. Good grief, they've got like range 11, I want to say, in their anti-air attack with that upgrade. Hydra's going to help out from the low ground here. The Terran army continuing to grow. Team number 1, I must say, looking to be in a strong position. A few of the vultures from the early game, leftovers really, sent to the other side of the map, just to cause a little bit of chaos. Forcing, apparently, 11 Mint battlecruisers out of position to deal with just a few vultures there. Will be dealt with, will be shooed away. The barracks, the floating barracks, just a scout, making sure there's no battlecruiser shaped surprises out here. Would appear blue. Ooh, this is not good timing. Siege them up. Siege them up. Or run away. That's fine too. This is not going to be very good timing to try to take this base, though, because the enemies are right here. Army supply, active supply here. Ooh, yeah. Light pink looking to really be helping out. The siege tanks are sieging up. Where'd all the Goliaths go? They went to deal with the battle cruisers up in the upper right, which is going to leave the siege tanks exposed, letting them just get walked over here. Both allies not in great positions to help out. The Dark Templar just now hitting the field as light pink starts to move up that ramp. The Goliaths trying to skirmish with the cruisers as best they can. A lot of the cruisers are actually looking fairly injured at this point. How are upgrades doing? It would appear Mint has 1-0, blue at 1-1. Oh dear, here we go. Yamato broadside across the board. The Goliaths start to plummet, falling. Battlecruisers likewise, some of them will be dealt with, but not nearly enough to actually save the blue Terran here. The Yamato's really helping out, just clearing the board one shot at a time. It would appear blue in a bit of trouble, the rest of their allies not doing a whole lot better. The ground forces cannot be dealt with. I believe we are looking at a decisive victory from team number 1 here. GG, well played, goes out from team number 2, blue Terran here. Purple Protoss, they meant GG, well played in spirit, of course. GG goes out, all 3 team members tapping out of the game, not quite leaving just yet. Perhaps one of them's hoping to be the last one here for the replay value, of course. And we can just enjoy the carnage then. This game is totally over. Everything destroyed. Most of the compositions, fairly varied. Pink Terran, of course, Marine, Tank, a few science vessels in here too, perhaps defensive matrix value. There's some Goliaths in here too, that all-around composition. They're Mint ally, dealing with everything from the air handily. There's 5 Marines to help out the battlecruisers, which is going to add a whole lot of value, we could say. And that is going to be it. Team number 1, the victors here. Congratulations to the winners. Absolutely well played. It was a blast to play. A very enjoyable mod. If you all enjoyed, if you'd like to see more of this mod, be sure to let me know in the comments below. As always, I will say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.